Not for nothing, but the world really has started to look up since Queen Elizabeth's passing on September 8th. We got a Tekken trailer. Street Fighter 6 looks amazing, and Crystal gave me cheese on my burgers without me asking or paying for it. That's a win. It's wins all around, and that's why I wanted to find out if she was even up to the job in the first place, or would a Guilty Gear character do a better job? Let's find out. Gender will not play a role in this. Anyone can be a queen. First off, we have Testament. And Testament already sold, frankly, with their top hat. It looks very royal, looks regal. The scythe is a nice touch. I like a good royalty that I can really flee from. And with the scythe, Testament really does that. With the top hat, they really bring it on home. That's a yes at being better, at being the Queen of England. Jacko. Now, you want to talk about a cabinet. Jacko has the advisors she needs. These little bots would stop the conflict in the Middle East. They would restore the rainforest. There would be no more child soldiers if Jacko had her bot advisory council on it. Really, when you get Jacko for the Queen of England, you're not just getting a queen, you're getting a whole parliament. That's a yes on Jacko being better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Nagori Yuki. You know what Teddy Roosevelt used to say? Walk soft and carry a big stick. And if that's not the definition of Nagori Yuki, then I don't really know what is, aside from Black Vampire Samurai. That's a yes on Nagori Yuki being better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Milia Rage. You see in portraits all the time, like museums and stuff like that, old aristocrats. None of their hair was on point as much as Milia Rage's. I think that is what the ruling class is ugly. I don't know a better way to put it. The ruling class are a bunch of dried out handbags. Milia is not. It lands on Milia being better at being Queen of England than the Queen of England. Chip is enough. Political experience, yes. Real world experience, yes. The heart of a champion. Fight like a tiger, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Chip's enough. Soul, bad guy. Sometimes what you need is a bad guy. I know I've been there. I feel like everyone can relate. Sometimes you need a bad guy, and when someone has free on their belt, it's a big hit in America. That's all I can say. Yes, soul bad guy would be better at being Queen of England than the Queen of England. Kai Kiske. He's French. Well, that's not great, but he does have some experience, and I think at his core, I think Kai is a good person. I don't like him. I can not like you, and you be a good person. That happens a lot. But would I be happy with Kai? No. Would I be fine with it? Yeah. Better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Kai Kiske. Kai Kiske. I'm Kai Kiske. May. Let's have Sky Pirate stuff. That's pretty cool. Well, queens definitely haven't had an animal familiar, I don't think. And so maybe May fills that slot. Yes, on May being better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Zato 1. Listen, Zato's not a great guy. We know. We know. Sometimes you have a leader who you don't like because you do like someone else. Do you understand what I'm saying? If Zato becomes the Queen of England. And then it's Queen Eddie, baby. And that is a definite yes at being better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Eno. This one's iffy, but I feel like Eno does have the best interests of the future a lot of the time. Which I think is more than we can say for our current ruling class. So that's a yes at being better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Eno. Epic Chaos. He's just a delight. That's a yes at being better at being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Baiken. Now you want to talk about rags to riches, right? That's Baiken. She lost an eye, she lost an arm, revenge. That's who I want to see up there. Baiken, yes. Also, A little bit better than the queen in a lot of areas. Yes, I would be better being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Anji Mito, he's hot. Yes, he would be better being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Leo Whitefang. Well, he's already dabbled in royalty. Why not? Why not bring him by? I don't like him, but yes, he would be better being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Leo Whitefang. Faust. Faust. You better believe that's a yes. He could throw out these items at the it's in every royal ceremony would be like a Mardi Gras parade. Would you not love that? You know, clearly he has people who believe in him with the mini Faust. He has a meteor just kind of on call sometimes, and he Faust's most important feature is that he wants to help people earnestly and truly, like altruistically. Wants to be the biggest help that he can possibly be. And I would love to see that. Faust, yes, absolutely would be a better Queen of England than the Queen of England. Axel Lowe. He's English. That's cool. I feel like he could really help drive things in a kind of scientific or magical direction as far as time. So I feel like we could get a lot out of Axel Lowe being in. That's a yes. That being better than the Queen of England and being the Queen of England. Potemkin. Listen, there's one thing I would love at more of these international conferences and meetings. It's for two leaders to walk up to each other, go for the handshake, but then one of them reaches in for a big command grab and just like suplexes them. Yes, yes, yes. Better being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Ramlethal Valentine. Ramlethal can wake up super any threat. Yes, she would be better being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Giovanna. I do like the idea of royal dog. That's a lot more hot. I don't think we've seen a cool casual queen yet. I think Giovanna could really fill that slot and kind of give that voice to those type of people. I would love a sporty queen. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Giovanna, yes, would be better being the Queen of England than the Queen of England. Gold Lewis Dickinson. Now, you want to talk about advancements. Gold Lewis would have England on Mars in a month. He would also be this cool kind of double agent thing for the United States. That's in my best interest. So, yes, Gold Lewis would be a better Queen of England than the Queen of England. That's a dubby for America there. Bridget, yes, Queen. 10 out of 10. Better that being Queen than the Queen. Well, what a surprise. It looks like everyone was better suited for the job than someone who just got born. Weird how that works. Thank you so much for watching. We do have a Twitch stream that we do usually every Monday and Thursday. Sometimes days move around, but usually not. We're usually on in the evenings. We play a lot of fighting games. We're big fighting game guys, and the occasional casual sit down, have a party, you know. Yeah, please come by, follow, subscribe. That would be cool. At 10 subscribers on Twitch, I'll be doing a breakdown of every Weezer album. So come by.